Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Cullination Media, and welcome back to the very next episode of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is episode number 16 already. Seems like it's going by so fast. Anyway, in the last episode, we finally added a second team member, Zubat, for those of you that didn't watch that episode. And we're back at the Pokemon HQ lab here because Seedot in the Purifying Chamber is ready to be purified. And yeah, we're gonna go through the final ceremony and get him all purified and ready to go. And hopefully we'll get another couple of Pokemon purified in this episode, maybe at least one. I think Houndour is ready to be purified, actually. So we'll do that a little bit later on. We can take him over to a Gate Village. This episode is going to be kind of weird because I have a lot of like side things to do, and I decided I'm not going to be going over to Pirate Town to continue on at ONBS. So I'm going to be cutting a lot in this episode, and yeah, it's just going to be a really different episode. Anyway, let's take a look at the Purifying Chamber. And as you can see, we have 4 Pokemon in here now, but we need to add Seedot in there because he is a purified Pokemon now, and unfortunately I don't think he has a place in this set. We're not going to be able to get perfect tempo with a grass type the way it is right now. So what we can do is we can add him in a second set instead. And let's see. Let's pick up Baltoy and put him in the first set. And then we can start a second set with Seedot. We'll put Baltoy facing Mareep because Baltoy's ground type is going to be super effective on Mareep's electric type. And we're going to pick up Numel because I want to take the charcoal off of him before I forget. And yeah, we need to pick up Zubat because it's our team member. And we're going to give him a Soothe Bell as well. But that's going to be it for now. Now we can go train Zubat a little bit. And the first one is going to be a battle right outside the HQ lab. Okay, it's Mr. Afford. I have a hunch that I can win today. What say we battle? Of course. Let's get this going. Zubat obviously is holding the Soothe Bell so that we can increase his happiness, because once he becomes a Golbat, he won't be able to evolve unless he reaches the optimal level of happiness. So we're starting him early because we don't want to be stuck with a Golbat forever, although I kind of feel like we might anyway. It does take a long time for Pokemon to get to a high level of happiness in this game, other than Eevee. Anyway, Mr. Afford has a Fur and a Hoot-Hoot. Both are normal types. Hoot-Hoot also has the flying type as a secondary type, and they're not very high leveled. They're at about level 18. I don't know what level Hoot-Hoot is. I didn't look. It might be 18 as well. Yeah, 18. They like to use Scratch and Tackle. Hoot-Hoot will also use Peck sometimes. It's really not that dangerous. They do get the stab bonus, but it's really not that bad. And Zubat doesn't really know any good moves. And I don't think he gains any moves of worth until level 15, which isn't that far away. But I believe it's Bite that he gains. And yeah. I'm training him with Teddiursa, even though Teddiursa isn't on my team, because I don't want to be too over-leveled. Especially because I don't have a lot of team members, and yeah. Because it's just Vaporeon and Zubat right now. Although we might get another one coming up soon. Hopefully, we'll see. The one that I want to get is kind of difficult to get, if that makes any sense. But I'll explain that later. Hoot-Hoot should go down in one hit to return, so I'm kind of holding off on that. Because it's not like he can do that much damage anyway. But, oh well. We're going to take out Hoot-Hoot first because it does more damage than Nincada can. And I guess we'll just use Astonish on Nincada with Zubat. Doesn't really matter. Unfortunately, the Zubat that we found was at a very low level. 13's almost as low as they go as far as wild Pokemon. I don't know if they go below level 10. I think the lowest that I've seen is 11. So we'll see. I don't know, not that lucky. You can get them up into the 20s too, if you're lucky enough. I forgot about Fury Swipes. Almost killed Zubat there, which would have really sucked. Not gonna lie, but we got lucky. And Nincada should go down here. Oh, no he doesn't. I forgot about Nincada's slightly high defense. Of course, Supersonic missed because Supersonic misses on every turn of my life. Went for the Leech Life, which is Not effective times 2 on Zubat because Bug is not super effective, or is not very effective on Poison or Flying types. But that's not going to matter because Battle Claw is going to knock this Nincada out. And yeah, I just wanted to show this battle. I'm going to be doing a lot of battles with Zubat off screen, but I want to show at least every battle that I do at least once. And if I go back and battle them again, I'm not going to show that, but I like to show what Pokemon they have and discuss a little bit of strategies and such. But that's going to be it for the HQ lab for now. Alright, here we are in a Gate Village. We're in the Relic Stone area because we have to purify Houndour. And Houndour is an awesome Pokemon. He's a very, very good addition to any team. He's fast, and he has very high special attack, and even physical attack, even though he doesn't use it as much. He likes to stick with the special attacks with Fire and Dark types. And he evolves early, I think at level like 23 or 24. Anyway, he's going to regain the moves Feint Attack and Charm, which is a move he can't normally learn, and it's pretty good for his low defenses. Alright, we're back in the Purifying Chamber, and we need to fix some things up because, well, we purified Houndour, so yeah, it looks like there's no place for him in this set either that's going to make this a full tempoed set, so we're going to move over to set number 2, and I forgot to put Seedot in there last time. I was talking about it, and then I just didn't do it. Fire and Grass types are good there, and Dual types are amazing for the Purifying Chamber because it just increases the chance that you'll get a favorable matchup. And once we get 1 or 2 more Pokemon in the second set, we can have 2 Shadow Pokemon purifying at the same time, which is awesome. Alright, so now we just have Baltoy in there. Anyway, we're going to do some training with Zubat here. If you go talk to this guy, he's probably the single most... okay, that sentence isn't going to make sense. Probably the best area to train for right now. I love training against this guy. He gives you a lot of experience because he has 3 fully evolved Pokemon. And they're not that difficult to beat. They like to use Poison Sting mostly. And it's just going to be 2 Dustox and a Beautifly. And I believe they're at like 18 or something around that level. And yeah, they're just really not that difficult to beat. If anything, it just takes a couple of hits to knock them out. But unless they get critical hits, with Gust or Poison Sting, you're not going to be in that much trouble, especially training a Zubat because they can't even poison you, so you don't have a whole lot to worry about. As far as fighting these Bug-type Pokemon, Fire and Flying types are going to be the best choice for you. And if you don't have that, stick to Physical-type moves because both Beautifly and Dustox have much higher special defense than they do physical defense, so that's why I'm sticking with Teddiursa, because I don't have a Pokemon that has a favorable matchup against these guys. So I'm just going to stick to Return. And this is going to be a pretty boring battle, and the whole point of this is just to get Zubat some experience, and maybe get him up near level 15 or close to it. Just grew to level 14, he's not going to learn a move there. And like I said earlier, I believe he learns Bite at level 15, which is cool. Beautifly goes for the Gust. And this is just going to be pretty much a boring battle. I won't show this battle again after this. But like I said, I like to show every battle at least once, if possible. And what else was I going to say? There's something else that I wanted to tell you guys. This happens in like every episode, I swear. I'm like, oh, I'm going to say this when I'm recording, and then I don't say it, and I forget about it. And then as soon as I stop recording, I'm like, crap, I didn't say everything that I wanted to. Oh well, I guess that doesn't really matter. I actually have been making some changes to my team because I had it all planned out and then kind of been second guessing myself, and I found some flaws with the other team that I had that I didn't really like, so I changed it up a little bit, and Zubat is still included though. He's been in it from the beginning. So we're going to have Vaporeon, and we're going to have Zubat, and we might be adding another team member to in the coming episodes, if we're lucky. Oh, don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned. Thank you. Okay, how many times is Supersonic going to miss? Honestly. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter. Return should knock Beautifly out in 1 hit. Yep, it does. Beautifly's physical defense is really bad. And, oh, there we go. Zubat grew to level 15. And he should be learning Bite? No? Maybe it's 16. I guess it's 16. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. Yeah, and he acts like he got shot afterwards. Oh well. Anyway, the next battle that we have to do that I didn't show is in Pirate Town against Gale. Here we are back in Pirate Town. Oh crap. The spot monitor just went off, so I guess we're going to hold off on that battle against Gale for now. Let's check out where the spot monitor says. And the rock Pokespot is ready to be attacked. Yeah. Alright, let's head over there. And it usually is either Sandshrew, Gligar, or the very rare Trapinch. Let's hope. Oh, Trapinch. So lucky. So lucky. First try. I can't tell you how many times that I've tried to catch Trapinch and have spent like 3 hours trying to find one. Oh well, I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to catch this thing and be very careful. First of all, we have Vaporeon out first, which is probably a really bad idea. Let's see. I'm guessing I'm just going to bring out... I guess just Teddiursa because I don't have anything else to use against it. Trapinch does have fairly good physical defense. I didn't see what level this one was at. 17, not that bad. And it only uses special attacks. It has Feint Attack and Bite, I think, for moves, so we don't have to worry about it doing a lot of damage. It doesn't have very high special attacks, so those moves are not going to do a whole lot. And Lick doesn't do a whole lot of damage to it. We can afford to get a critical hit on it. Thankfully, it got paralyzed in the first turn, and it can't move. Fantastic. Oh, the luck is going my way today. What the hell's going on? Alright, let's see. I guess I'll just do another Lick on it, and then we can try to catch it, because I don't want to risk getting a critical hit and having it die, because that will be more like what my luck is usually like. Bam. Bite. I did almost no damage. Luckily, this Trapinch is at level 17 and not at the very low 13, like the Zubat was. And it should stay in this Pokeball with no problem, even though it's still in the green in health, it's paralyzed, and that should take care of it. Bam! Trapinch is ours. No, I don't want to give it a nickname. I don't like giving Pokemon nicknames. I don't know why. I never did, even when I was a little kid. Oh, the spot monitor is going off again. So I guess we're going to put off fighting Gale yet again and go check where the spot monitor is going off. Oasis! I don't know if it's gone off there at all yet. I don't think it has. Alright, let's head over there. But first, we're going to change Vaporeon for Teddiursa because no matter what we have at the Oasis Pokespot, we're going to catch it. And I believe the choices are Hoppip, Phanpy, and Surskit is the rare one. What do we have? Phanpy! Phanpy is probably the best out of the Pokemon available at this Pokespot. Simply because Surskit sucks, and Hoppip also sucks. This Phanpy is only at level 11, which is really low, but it does have very high defense. So as you can see, Lick's not going to do a whole lot of damage, even despite the level difference. Goes for the defense curl to raise its defense, which is fine by me. And it still has enough health left so that if I get a critical hit, I should be okay. But I don't know, haven't been getting a lot of critical hits lately, so yeah. Bam. I don't think Teddiursa can use any attack. Teddiursa, not a Teddiursa. Phanpy can use any attack moves besides Tackle, so you should be okay with that. And Phanpy is definitely not going to be on my team at all, so he can go right into the Purifying Chamber. And as a ground type, he's effective on quite a few types, including fire and rock and steel and electric, so yeah, we're pretty good to go. The only downside is that he's only weak to grass, water, and ice, but water is a very popular type, especially in this game, so yeah, there you go. That's enough of me blabbering. Okay, we can probably catch this thing now. It's paralyzed in low yellow health, so I don't think it really has a chance of getting out of this. So we'll be good to go. So we made some progress in this episode, and I don't think we're going to be heading over to the ONBS building in the next episode either, because we just simply have so much to do as far as errands. This is probably like one of my least favorite parts of the game, simply because there's so many random things to do that don't include the storyline. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. In the next episode, we're going to continue on with our errands. and go from there. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for episode 17. Game on!